Hi guys, my name is Alicia, and if you don't know who I am, I make thrifting videos every single week. Typically I film a little intro before I actually go thrifting, but this was more like a spur of the moment thrift trip, so I didn't do that, so I'm filming it now. And let's just say I found some pretty good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead, roll the clip for the thrifting portion, and I'll meet you back here at the end of the video for a haul. So let's go thrifting. So we of course are shopping at Value Village today. It's kind of a busy Saturday, so of course grabbed a cart to start. Started in the men's jeans as per usual. Found these vintage Blue Notes jeans. I think they were made in Canada. Yep. They were kind of expensive, $9.99, and quite distressed, so I actually left those behind. Then found these little vintage Levi's. They were nice, button fly, kind of expensive, and I don't really like the dark wash. Then I checked out the women's skirts, and I found my absolute dream black skirt that I've been on the hunt for, Route 66, for only $3.99. Like, how crazy is that? Best part is, it's a skirt. So absolutely grabbed that. Then found some cool dead stock jeans in the women's section. These are always fun to come by. They were, how much were they? They were a little pricey, so I left them. Then found these really cool vintage corduroy pants. I really liked the shape of the pockets. Made in Canada, of course. Once again, just kind of pricey. Had to appreciate these brown leather pants. I did a bunch of research on Sears for my last video, which you guys should go watch, so I thought it was pretty cool to find a Sears find. Then found this stunning dress, such a Y2K piece. Look at the brand name, lipstick, and it was made in USA, so super cool piece. Also found this little leather vest I thought was cute, wanted to share. $8.99, honestly not bad for leather. Then I checked out the women's tops and found this little cutesy little tank top with the stripe on the side. Look at that vintage tag. So good, and it was $3.50, so I was like, how can I leave this behind? Also loved the stitching on the front. This little white tank was absolutely so precious, vintage, made in Canada. I think it was like a tad expensive though. The button downs were really popping off today. Found some really funky prints and patterns, but nothing that was like really standing out to me. Then I found some twinsies in the women's sweaters. These are from 725 Originals, and I just thought they were so cute. And this vintage sweater, I absolutely love the print, so stunning. Did not have a tag though, but fairly certain it's vintage. Got a little distracted in the furniture, but like, how beautiful is this needlepoint couch? Then checked out some vintage fabrics. Not that I need to buy any more fabrics, but it's fun to look. That one was really nice. Time for the try on. I actually found this dress. I actually originally picked it up for Emily, a little vintage made in USA. But I really liked the material and she didn't want it, so I decided to try it on and I actually really liked it. I liked it a lot more than I thought. Emily found me this really cool vintage Mickey sweatshirt, but for some reason I was just not vibing with the colors. Took a moment to appreciate this little vintage skirt, love all the details. Then just wanted to share some of the stuff Emily found, like this little bongo denim skirt, which was really cute. I actually found that one for Emily. This denim dress, adorable, that she found. A little tank and another dress. I actually found that brown shirt for her. I don't think she ended up taking it though. Then I decided to try on the skirt over my jeans, and Emily wanted to show me this adorable little Harley Davidson kids little dress. So cute. And that was all my finds. It is me again, here for the haul. I ended up spending $31 on this thrift trip, which got me 5 different items, meaning that each item came out to about $6.20, which is actually really good. And I don't know why, for some reason everything on this thrift trip was weirdly cheap, which usually does not happen at Value Village. So that was super nice, except I am so annoyed right now because I'm just looking at my receipt and I realized one of my coupons did not get applied. As you guys probably know, I always have a 20% off coupon, which I scanned, and normally I scan this $2 coupon off too and it works. But for some reason, I think they've actually updated these because this is the only coupon that actually went through. So I'm pretty annoyed because I missed out in probably about like $5 in savings, and my average per item should have technically been a lot lower. So I'm pretty annoyed with that, but at least it was on a thrift trip where everything was already pretty cheap. Anyways, let's just get into the haul, and I'm going to start with my very favorite thing that I found on this thrift trip, which is this skirt. This is this really simple black skirt. We've got a fun little like zipper detail on the front, giving it more of like a cargo style. And then we have this super cool Velcro like flap at the front that just covers the shorts. And I just think this piece is so perfect because I just recently realized that I needed like a really simple little black skirt like this. And lo and behold, just a few thrift trips later, I found it. This is like my ideal black skirt because of course it is a skirt, which just makes it so much easier to wear. It has a little bit of stretch, which is super comfortable. It actually fits me perfectly. And I love the simple flap design in the front. It kind of makes it look like a little wrap skirt. So I was so stoked to find this, especially the fact that it was priced at only $3.99. Like typically the skirts are always so much more expensive than that. So I feel so lucky that I found this. I feel like it was so meant to be. And it's from the brand Route 66, which is a great vintage brand. It even has like a little tab right there on the side, which just all the little details make it so special. Okay, next we're gonna move on to some of my other favorite items, which are these dresses. The first one is this one. This is this really beautiful, almost like beigey green neutral color dress. It's kind of like a t-shirt style with short sleeves and more of a mini length, but something about this material is just so flattering the way it sits. It's got like a nice little stretch to it that really like hugs the curves, you know? I just thought it was really, really pretty. It is quite simple, but it was only $6.49, so I felt like I just couldn't pass it up. And it is of course vintage from the brand Savannah. And this one's actually made in USA, which makes it even more special. It does have some holes on the sides, which might be why it was priced a little bit lower, but that's honestly so easy to fix with my sewing machine. So I'm glad I'll be able to repair this and send it on to its new home. The next dress I ended up picking up is this one. This is this beautiful short sleeve black kind of like midi dress with this beautiful like red and green floral print throughout. The back just has a little tie for that perfect fit. But what made this piece extra unique was actually the buttons on the front. It's got these really big, round, like purple, pearl-esque buttons that are really kind of like a statement piece. Give it more of like a vintage look for sure. And I just couldn't pass it up. And this one is actually from Sainsbury's Lifestyle Pure Cotton, which I believe Sainsbury's is like a store in the UK, which is actually pretty cool. And although this dress was the most expensive item I picked up on that trip at $9.50, I just feel like it was totally worth it. I feel like you could really style this in like a grungy way, and I love it. Next, moving on to tops, the first one I got is this one. This is this really fun pink sleeveless tank top with this fun button-up detail on the collar and a little bit of embroidery on the chest. It also has this really fun like stripe down the side, which definitely gives it more of a sporty look. Just a good summer piece, and this one is from the brand A&E Sport & Co. made in Canada. So anytime I find a vintage piece for this cheap, I think this one was $3.50. I just can't pass it up. Like that tag, it's just so good. And you know what? Summer's around the corner, so I thought this was a good idea to pick up. And then the very last thing I ended up picking up on that trip is this sweater. This is this adorable white turtleneck sweater with this stunning floral print throughout. I feel like it's kind of like a nice twist on a classic knit sweater, and I absolutely love the colors. Once again, I'm realizing these are pretty much all my favorite colors, so no wonder I like this. And I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the turtleneck because it is quite in your face, but I really, really like how it fits. I just thought it was so adorable, and once again, this sweater was $3.99. Like, I don't remember the last time I saw a sweater priced for that cheap, so I literally had to get it. So that was the entire haul for this thrift trip. Hope you guys didn't mind just like the strictly voiceover sequence. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised for the amount of things I found on this little spontaneous thrift trip. And as per usual, pretty much all these items will be for sale in my shops, except for the skirt. I am definitely keeping that. So if you do see anything you're interested in, definitely head to my Instagram and send me a message there. But if you're just here for the thrifting content, then you should really stick around and subscribe because, like I said, I make a new video like this every single week. So if you are watching, thank you so much, and I will see you next week.